All right, now you're welcome to Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop. This is Adobe Photoshop 2020. This is what we're going to trend with, and it promises to be exciting. It has beautiful features. All right, now you need to download the Adobe Photoshop 2020 so you can be on the same page with us. So let's just get started as we take the class. First one is about Photoshop. We talked about Photoshop already. The next one is navigating the space. So we're going to navigate. Basically, I'm going to show you and explore, like take you through a tour of the Photoshop environment, basically, so just briefly, so that we can really appreciate what it is. Now, the top here is the menu bar. Basically, when you open Photoshop, you see something like this. Welcome to Photoshop. Then you see recent works that you have done before. That's if you have done any work. So these are recent works. Then you see something like on top here is the menu bar. It's called the menu bar, where you have the file, the edit, the image, the layer, the type, select, filter, 3D, the view, Windows help, and then you now have something like new here. You have open. These features are not really in the previous, especially the new here, open, and this beautiful interface. They're not in the previous Photoshop versions. Of course, just a throwback. Photoshop basically has different versions. You have CS5, CS6, CS9, all of that. But now they have the CC versions, Adobe Photoshop CC 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Now this is 2020 version that we're using. Basically, if you want to create a new document, you just click on create new. Then basically you open a dialog box for you. Click on new. It opens this beautiful interface. Then you see recent, like these are some of the things that recent that we've done before. Then you see saved. That's if you have a template that you have saved before. You see photo. This photo you have 7 by 5 landscape, portrait, different preset for you to pick and use. That have just been laid down by Photoshop already. Template. So when you come to print, that's where you have your later A4, A6, A5, A3, and all of that. Basically you want to maybe print a design, letterhead. You want to print something that you did in Photoshop, maybe in different sizes, A4, A3, poster size. Then you have, art and illustration here, where you have different, postcard and different resolution. So then this is for web. You see something like web large for websites, and also their sizes, and also the resolution. Resolution basically determines, if you see something here closely, resolution determines the size, the image size, and also the quality, the sharpness of the image, basically. So then you have the mobile phone, iPhone, all of that. So different presets, all you can find them in Adobe Photoshop 2020. So then this is for film, maybe for YouTube, for different film size document or image. You want to design something for film or movie. So the different presets and sizes have already been laid out yours. It's just to go click on it and create, then automatically create. So let's just go to photo or print, any of the two, or you can customize your own here. You can customize your own here. Take for example, you want to design for Instagram, so 4x4. Put 4 here, but before then you can change this to inches. So 4 here. This is for the width. This is for the height. So the width is like this. Why the height? Or maybe you use this to illustrate why the height is like this. So height. Then this is the orientation. Of course, it's 4x4, so it's a square. If it were to be, let's say, width 6, then height 4. Then you can now check the orientation here. But only 4x4, right? Then you have the artboard. You don't need to do this yet, but we'll get there anyway. But it's like creating another workspace. We'll get there. So resolution, I like the resolution to be 300. So the 300 is very fine. Then you can just make do with this, or inches, any one of the two. The color mode, let the color mode be what? RGB. There, please leave it at 8 bits. Those ones are for high powered systems, you know, so that you don't, because it makes the file very heavy. So then you have the white. You can go with white, black, background color. You can change background color here. Don't worry, we'll get into all this anyway. This is just an overview. And a custom, you know, you can select custom color of your choice here and all of that. So I like it to be white. So say for example, we are good with this and we want to, let's give it a name. Let's say design 10, design 01, right? Design 01. And this is where you can actually select for where to save. So we just click create. When you click create, it gives you this beautiful 4x4 just with what? Design white background, because remember we selected a white background. So this is basically, you know, if you want to create a new document basically, or a canvas, this space is called document or a canvas. So you have, now let's say I can come to new, it gives you this same beautiful stuff. Let's say we want to have another size now, 7 by 5. So 7 by 5, you want to make it portrait. Orientation, this is portrait, this is landscape. So portrait, you can click on create. Every other thing is okay. You can change the name here. Let's change it to design 02. Create. Then you see this to be portrait. Now let's go back and create new one. That's file. You come to file. Remember I said this is a menu bar. So you click on file, new. You can click Ctrl N on your keyboard also, or Command N. So you can click if it's a Mac. Then you can just, let's change this to landscape so that you can know the difference. Now landscape. Now this is a landscape. Now if you create any document or you open an existing document in Photoshop, it registers it in panels here, or you can call it in panes. You know, registers it in different environments here, so you can always go back and check you're done with the work here. You can go to the next workspace here and click on the next workspace here and all of that. So